In this video, we are going to talk about markup rates and how you set them in your business. This is a very common question that we get when we work with service-based businesses, in particular marketing agencies. A markup is going to be a fee that you charge on top of a pass-through cost that you incur as the business owner on behalf of your customer. So you're going to deliver something for your customer, but you, the person who's going to deliver that service, are going to incur some sort of a cost. You're going to mark it up. You're going to charge a fee. So what we've got here is a Miro board, is a decision tree. I'm going to walk you through the exact process of how we think about how to set markup rates. So let's dive in. All right. So number one, are you paid in advance for client pass-through expenses? If the answer is yes, then typically what we are seeing is somewhere between 15 and 25% in the marketplace. So you're going to want to go ahead and charge market rate. That's going to make your business competitive in the eyes of your customer. Now, if the answer is no, then we want to be looking at the weighted average cost of capital. Now, what is the weighted average cost of capital? I'm going to link to a blog post that I put together a while back that's going to tell you all about the weighted average cost of capital. Essentially what it is it's your financing cost, because if you are not paid up front for the expense that you are incurring on behalf of your customer, you are now financing it. You're financing it somehow. You're either financing it through debt, so maybe it's a credit card balance that you're going to carry, or some sort of lost rate of return. Either way, I promise you are financing it somehow. It may not be completely obvious to you, but it's happening whether or not you realize it. I promise. So, weighted average cost of capital, this is otherwise known as your hurdle rate. So this is the rate of return that you need to get for financing something. So you need to know what your average cost of capital is. So if you don't, start by calculating. There's a calculator that's linked in here. I'm going to link to this decision tree, by the way. You can go ahead and you can start to look at that for your business and what that might be. Now, if the answer is yes, and if the weighted average cost of capital is less than the market rate, then charge the market rate at least. That is your cost for financing this thing on behalf of your customer. So typically we see 15 to 25% again. Now, if the weighted average cost of capital is not greater than the market rate, in other words, your weighted average cost of capital is higher than the market rate, then you need to be charging a market rate that's at least your weighted average cost of capital. Reason being, the delta between those two numbers, so the weighted average cost of capital and the markup rate, is going to be essentially what you're losing on that cost by financing it on behalf of your customer. So to recap, number one, you need to know what the market rate is, and you need to assess whether or not you're getting paid up front. If you're getting paid up front, then you are not financing anything. You can just charge whatever the markup rate is. If you are not getting paid up front, if you're invoicing for these things and going to get paid later, then you're financing on behalf of your customer. You need to know what your weighted average cost of capital rate is. You need to know what your hurdle rate is, and you need to charge that at least, or you need to understand that you're going to be losing some margin somewhere. So hope that helps, and I hope to see you in another video sometime soon.